Nothing will help you if you don't eat enough calories, not even steroids. Was probably my biggest mistake in the fitness journey, and I'm still having a hard time fitting all the calories throughout my day. And I'm making this video for the hard gainers like me. A good example is a guy named Joe Fazer on YouTube. He's a similar build to me, very hard to pack on the mass, and you can see that from his videos. A little backstory of how I was before the gym. At my school, I was the skinniest guy around always, and I hated how I looked. People were always commenting on my body and how skinny my arms and legs are. At one point I used to wear jeans and sweatpants below the jeans, so I look more normal, I guess. I hated wearing shorts because my legs were so skinny, and I was bullied a lot. Even if I would want to fight back, guys my age were overpowering me because they were more heavy than me. So yeah. And then one day I got internet. We got internet in our home, and I started watching Greg Plitt. He's dead now, but I started watching him at 17, 18, and he was my first inspiration for starting training. And this was my goal physique, and still is. And then I started to look into bodybuilding. I even joined the forum then. I started reading, watching videos, just educating myself on the bodybuilding. I remember I couldn't believe that you can change your body with specific exercises and also getting stronger. It was like a mind-blowing moment to me that you can actually change your body, because I hated my body so much that I wanted to change everything about it. So I got hope. The first thing that I did, I locked myself in the bathroom and started doing push-ups because I was ashamed of my family seeing me working out. I don't know why, for some reason. And I did this every night, like every day I did push-ups, and then I made like weights from the bottles of water. And I did that probably for like 6 months before joining the gym. And then I thought about joining the gym. Actually, I didn't have the money for it, so I asked my dad, and it took me 3 times to actually go in and join, because I was walking around the gym watching inside from the windows how many people are there, because I was so scared. I thought, I had this belief that all the people inside are bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, and I was so scared that I would not fit in and they would make fun of me because I had a long hair and I was almost anorexic. That's how scared I was. And since then I was obsessed. I researched everything bodybuilding. I made all the mistakes that beginners make. I trained every day, bro split, too much sets, too much volume, poor nutrition and poor sleep. I did all the mistakes. Probably overtrained also, but the biggest mistake was not eating enough. I wasted a lot of time and a lot of size for not eating. Of course, I trained like crazy. I seen some results because I knew people see results very fast in a couple of months, but after that you stop seeing results because you're not eating enough. So that was my mistake. I was defined, I had a definition, but I did not have the mass which I wanted. So here are some tips that I have for you that I learned from my mistakes, so you don't have to go through the same and waste time like I did. So a tip number 1 is track your calories. And I know this is boring, you probably think like that's useless. I don't want to track all my calories and what I eat. But if you are struggling to get your calories, you have to track your calories. There's an app called MyFitnessPal, so you can enter your food and you can scan your food and see all the macronutrients inside your food, and you will see exactly how much calories and all that it has. Tip number 2 is buy a blender. This is the best thing to get easy calories, and you can just drink it. I mean, there is hundreds of recipes online, but the classic one is oats, banana, whey protein, peanut butter and milk. And that's probably around 1000 calories, easy. Tip number 3, don't worry too much about healthy food. It's okay sometimes to eat McDonald's or KFC to fit your macros for the day. It's way better than under eating and not hitting your macros and ruining your bulking progress. Tip number 4: meal prep the night before work or school. You should never go out too long without eating something. So you should bring your protein shake at work or school, and you should also buy one of the plastic containers that you can fit the rice in and get some chicken or beef or something with it. Perfect, like that's easy 2000 calories at work or at school. So you don't have to get all these calories in some other way, like a bakery or some shit food. Tip number 5: make sure you're eating enough protein. And a lot of people mistake this because they think, oh, I'm eating enough. But for example, tuna has 25 grams of protein. One egg, I think 8 grams. You have to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'm almost 200 pounds. I have to eat 200 grams of protein a day. So don't just eat whatever. You have to eat food that are rich in protein, like meat, fish, eggs, milk, and all that stuff. So some final words: if you're a hard gainer, don't be too obsessed with keeping your abs. This was me, because when I bulked, right, I seen my abs start to vanish a bit and it was a hit in my ego because I always seen myself as having abs, and the thought of me losing abs was not me. So basically you have to ignore you losing abs and focus on the bulk. Especially now during the winter, no one will see your abs, so it doesn't matter. You have to bulk up, and then when the summer comes, you just get an easy cut and there will be back in no time. But the bulk is now the priority, and trust me, you have to go on a bulk for a long time, not just 2 or 3 months. Ideally, it should be like 2 years of bulking, and you will be unrecognizable if you stay focused and just eat every day. So don't listen to these coaches telling you to main gain or something. Just save yourself headache and bulk properly. Become fat, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, don't get like fully fat, but you know what I mean. As hard gainers, we will definitely not get too fat. It's impossible. So don't worry too much about gaining fat. You can easily cut it later. So that's it for the tips for us skinny guys. If you have some questions, you can ask me.